Alright, and welcome back, guys. The brand new Zombies mode for COD Mobile just released today, and it's a teeny bit hard, and a lot of people are asking me how we were able to sit down in our first play session, kind of upgrade enough stuff, go all the way through and beat the hardest game mode. So that's what this video is going to be. It's going to be a complete guide showing you how to start off, get set up, get everything you need. That way you're able to beat the hardest game mode in the new COD Mobile Zombies. Now, real quick, this is why you want to go ahead and beat the hardest mode. You aren't able to start any of the camo challenges for the brand new Aether Crystal camo until you've beaten it once, and after you beat it once, all of the camo requirements require you to play once again the hardest mode and beat it again. So if you want to get these camos, you're going to want to get set up and you want to get a pattern down. That way you can continuously go back and beat this Zombies mode over and over again. And how you actually play this hard mode, you want to go down here into the map selection. All the way over at the end, you're going to see Undead Siege Hard. You are not able to play the hard mode until you beat the casual mode. In this, we're only going to be showing tips and tricks how to beat the hard mode, but same thing applies. If you use the stuff we've said, you should be able to beat the casual mode really easy. And if you're struggling with this, you're going to struggle pretty hard beating the hard mode, because it is a lot harder. It steps up a lot in intensity. Now, the best scenario you can have is getting a group of 4 friends to do this together with. That way you can all upgrade together, all be ready for the final map at the same time. If you're not able to do that, I would highly recommend not searching in public lobbies. This is a fairly hard thing, and searching in public lobbies, you're going to have a really bad time. And I don't think it's probably going to get done if that's the case. If you're looking for people to play with, we're going to have our Discord linked below. We've got channels set up. There's about 10,000 active members in there. You should easily be able to join it and find some people willing and helpful, hopefully able to go through and do this entire Easter egg with you. Maybe set up, get the casual mode done, go to the hard mode and do all that stuff. So check it out if you're looking for people to play with. And one last thing before we get into the game, there's certain talents you want to upgrade first. If you don't know what talents are, go over here to this menu. You've got these different things you can upgrade. At the end of the match, you get these rewards. You get kind of these smaller Aether crystals and then these bigger Aether chunks right here. These are the different upgrades. Some of them are way more important than others. To me, the most 2 important ones right here are the turret weapon upgrades. These are kind of the key to beating it, and as soon as you can get these as high as possible, the better off you're going to be. And the other important one would be the advanced tools. This is for the wrench. It's going to help you out a lot. To be honest, while doing this, I'm not using bullet weapons much at all, so this is kind of useless. And toughness isn't that important either, because all it does is give you more health. And when you go down, you're able to bleed out immediately, respawn back in using a respawn token. And if you're wanting to beat it, trust me, you want to get the sentry turret upgrades, and you want to try to get the advanced tool as well. Now, once you've loaded in game, you're going to open up the map and you're going to look for a high loot area. These purple areas kind of have the best loot, so we're going to look for that. Then we're going to find a vehicle and drive that way. While I'm doing that, if you're new here and want to sub, I would greatly appreciate it. We're going to have tons more COD Mobile guides, kind of like stuff like this. And on top of that, pretty much anything zombie related on this channel. And I got to give a huge thanks to everybody who like, comment, and watch this video in its entirety. Those 3 things help me and my channel out massively. So to beat the hard mode, you actually have to do 5 total waves, just like you did for the casual mode, where casual mode was 3 waves. This one is 5, and they get way harder each time. That 5th wave is it is very hard. You definitely have to be prepared for it. All right, so now we're here at the launch pad. We're kind of looking for weapons. The weapons you get don't really matter too much, as we're not going to be using them. Deagle's pretty good. The AK's pretty good. Honestly, anything that, shoots bullets is pretty decent. I don't worry too much about the weapons. Also going to be looking for bandages. We're going to need that as well. And unfortunately, we don't see any. I'm really looking for parts to be able to upgrade the sentry guns. That's a big part of this, so let me look for some more of those. Yeah, right here, looking for stuff like this. Pretty much anything you can see like that, make sure you pick that up, because that is going to be a massive part of beating this Easter egg. So we're going to scavenge this whole area. Actually going to take the AK over the MSMC, kind of prefer this one. All right, here we go. Just got teleported to the very first night. All we're going to buy is 1 single sentry gun. And this is really the only thing you're going to buy throughout this entire strategy. We're going to be saving our points. You don't really want to buy any custom weapons, any of this stuff in here, because points are huge, and the sentry turrets are the best thing in the entire game for stuff like this. So round 1, all we're doing, placing 1 of these down, and we're just going to go through the entire round. Now, if and when you run out of ammo, just pull out your wrench. The wrench is actually extremely good. It does a ton of damages to the wardens here. Make sure you're repairing your sentry gun too. You don't want to lose it. But yeah, the wrench is a great tool, and you're probably going to run out of ammo. No big deal. Don't buy ammo, because you're going to waste your points doing that. Just use the wrench. These first few rounds are pretty easy. You should be able to pass them without any issues. All right, there we go. Round 1 just ended. Now, what we're going to look for are these airdrops right here. We want more stuff to upgrade the sentry guns. So as soon as the wave night 1 ends, you spawn back in, get a vehicle, start heading for all the supply drops you can find. All right, here we go. All you want to do is go up to it, interact with it. Bunch of stuff's going to pop out, and we're just going to take all of these little upgrade things here. All right, and once night 2 begins, all you're going to do is buy more sentry guns. I do usually buy more sentry guns before I upgrade them, and when I place them... oh, and we're stuck shooting. I try to place them on opposite sides. You really want to spread these... oh, God, come on, it's bugged out again. You really want to spread them out as much as possible. That way the zombies kind of get stuck on them. Because the reason these are so powerful is you can keep repairing them, and zombies kind of crowd around these instead of coming towards the base here doing damage to the base. We're going to place this one over here. Got a pretty good spread on it, and it should be covering all of our bases. And we can even upgrade another turn. We're going to go here, our redeploy. I guess we pick this one up. Or we teleported to a different area. So there we go. Oh, there we go. Still don't have enough required to upgrade these quite yet, but we do have 3 of them, and that's helping out a lot. All right, and there we go. We got enough to upgrade them. We're going to go here, upgrade our first one here. We're going to turn it to the turret number 2 is kind of what I go for. So that's upgrading, and we're still stuck shooting. All right, here we go. We can upgrade another one. Going to go over here. This time we're going to make this one the grenade sentry gun. And just like that, that's the end of night 2. Once again, all we're doing is looting again. We're searching for the little green packages. We got a teammate going that way. So we're going to go over here to these. And the next night's going to be a little bit different. But the first 3 kind of day periods, all we're doing is kind of looting for the little green boxes and stuff like that. Being able to upgrade our MGs. And we're not buying anything else. So far this game, I haven't bought anything else. The only thing I've used my credits on are buying the sentry turrets, because that is the biggest thing. All right, and here we go. Night 3, we're able to buy the final sentry gun right here. So we're going to go ahead and place this one. And every time it teleports you to a new area, make sure you place all 4 of these down, keeping them spread out. Especially on this area, this is kind of a tricky one because you got zombies coming from all these different angles. Kind of just spread them around, and hopefully your teammates follow suit and spread them around as well. Now, starting on round 3, oh, and we just died. If ever you die, just go to give up, and it's going to have your guy give up, because this is a lot quicker than having someone revive you. Use a token, and you're back. Round 3 is when things start getting pretty intense, and for the most part, I'm just going to be using the wrench here, repairing stuff and hitting things. So up there, you can see our sentry gun over... crap, I forget where that one's at. I think that one's over here. Oh, right here it is. We're going to go ahead and repair it. As you can see, all of the enemies kind of get stuck on the sentry guns, and they're going to be attacking these, allowing other teammates and other people to shoot them, while we just sit here going back and forth repairing our sentry guns. Also, make sure you repair the base as need be, because there are going to be zombies hitting it, because some are going to get past. But it's really just a game of going back and forth repairing stuff. Let's find this sentry gun over here. Stop these zombies from hitting it. Get that back up, go back over here, repair the base. And at the end of wave 3, you're now going to have your first side mission on the map. So from here, we're going to travel to this waypoint, and there's going to be a little side objective. And whenever we kill this boss or do whatever it wants us to do in this area, we're going to get a ton of loot. And this is definitely going to help for the next wave, because we're going to be able to upgrade our turrets even more. All right, day 4, and this is where things start getting really ridiculous. We're going to upgrade this one to the laser. We're going to upgrade this to the grenade 2. And yeah, same thing as last round. What we're going to do is play the role of constant repairing. And at the end of this round, or towards the end of this round, someone on your team's probably going to need around 60,000 points, and you're going to want to buy the Juggernaut. This is going to allow you to rapidly shoot the enemies that are kind of stuck kind of behind the sentry guns as other people are repairing it. So we're just going to play it by ear this round. We're going to wait a little bit, and towards the end, I might have to go ahead and buy that. But just make sure you're keeping around 60,000 salvage. That way, if you need to, you can go ahead and buy that at any point in time. Now, not only do you have to keep an eye on your sentry guns, especially if someone else on your team goes inside of the, the Juggernaut, you want to make sure you're looking around. You're not going to get notifications for theirs, but if they're in that, they're not able to repair their own, and they could potentially lose it. And these are definitely going to be needed for round 5. You don't want to be breaking the sentry guns, because you kind of want to build these up and have these ready for the next round, because you're trust me, you're going to want them. All right, so here we go. And once again, just like last round, you're going to be able to do this mission for additional salvage. So go here, head to the objective, whether or not it is the one where you've got to kill the dude, or if it's the one where you got to destroy the crystal. Do that, get the rewards for it, so that way you're able to upgrade your sentry guns even farther. One thing to note, these missions can be underground, so if you go to the marker and there's nothing there, it probably means it's underground. So look for like a staircase or something. That way you could head underground. Ours is underneath right here for this crystal, and all we're going to do is shoot it. All right, here we go in the final area. Once again, you're going to have to redeploy all of your things. This one's very important to have them spread out as much as possible, because as you can see, this is a wide open one. There's really no cover here, and you're really going to be relying on the cover of your different mounted machine guns to be able to save it here. Come on. Oh no, what is it? What are we doing here? So there we go. I got mine spread out over here. Hopefully we get some teammates to spread theirs out a little bit better than that. I'm going to move this one. Move this guy right in between them. You essentially want to create a cone around it. That way you can kind of pile up the zombies there and kill them as easily as possible. And yeah, I'm not going to lie, this final night here is very difficult. And if you do end up failing, it's not that big of a deal. You're going to get more rewards. That way you're able to upgrade your sentry gun skills even more. And the higher you get that, I was able to get mine to 7 out of 10. And once I got mine to 7 out of 10, we were able to beat the next game. So if you do fail it, just take the stuff you gained from that match, continue to upgrade your skills more and more, and that way the next time you run through, your sentry guns are going to be stronger, last longer, and help you do this strat even better. Towards the end, kind of when we were doing this, we were buying Goliaths, and it's just kind of a juggling act. You're kind of wanting to repair your sentry guns and have 1 to 2 teammates on that final night buy the Goliaths, use the Goliaths to kind of kill the enemies that are built up around the sentry guns. And doing this a few times, you should be able to beat it. I think it was our second attempt on going to round 5 that it took us to get it, but once we did it, we got it. And once you get the hang of it, it's not that difficult, and it does definitely get easier the more you play it. But yeah, guys, that was my full guide for that. Keep in mind, this is kind of night 1. Obviously, better strats are going to be found as we continue on. I'll make new guides kind of updating quicker ways to run through it. And I'm going to have a full Aether Crystal camo guide in the future, so make sure you stay tuned if you want to see that. That's going to be all for this one, guys. If you have any additional tips to add on to this strategy or anything that you found helped you that I didn't cover in this, make sure to leave it in the comments below. That way other people can see it. Yeah, but thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. I want to take the last moment here to give a thanks to everyone who's became a Twitch sub, our YouTube member, and an extra special thanks to those who have taken above and beyond. We've got Chef, aka Chief, aka Classified. We've got the man whose name should be really easy to pronounce, Master. We've got my friend with the most stable PS5 ever, DX2069. We've got the Big Mac Bandit himself, Brian Plays. We've got the man, the myth, the legend, Cryptic, and then we have the absolute boss, Hunter Redondo. All these people have taken a step above and beyond and became Unlock++ members on YouTube. Thank you so much, true homies.